full body pre-session is 4 rounds and it starts with 7 ring kip swings. So just jump up on some rings. And you're just making your hollow and your arch shapes below the rings. Okay, after your ring kip swings, you come into 7 reverse lunges each leg. So you can alternate, but it will be 7 each leg, which will be a total of 14. Okay, just with body weight for these ones, that'll be fine. Then you move on to our snatch balances. You're welcome to start this with a stick or an empty bar. Our snatch balance starts from behind the head and you've got the same grip that you would for an overhead squat. Okay, so you're starting here, dip, and as you drive the stick or barbell up, you drop down. Okay, that's 1. You're doing 7 of these. I want you to make sure you're pushing up nice and strong. Elbows are locked out tight and you're engaging through your shoulders and your lats. All right, after your 7 snatch balances, you're doing 7 10-meter shuttles. Okay, so we'll just have the cone set out in the gym. Obviously this is not 10 meters, but you'll just go from one cone to the other cone. That will be 2. All right, so there and back is 2. Then you'll move into your rope climbs. If you can do a rope climb going up, obviously that's what I want you to do. Otherwise, you are doing a descent down, okay? So if you're doing this one where your feet stay on the floor, I want you to reach up nice and high, bend your knees so you're staying nice and close to the rope. And then small steps down the rope till you touch your bum on the floor. Then drive through your legs and try and keep your knees bent. Again, staying nice and close to the rope. Part 1, full body. We have a shared reps chipper. So you're working with one other person and it's I go, you go. You're sharing the reps however you like. Obviously that'll probably be dependent on the weight that you choose for the barbell and the gymnastics. But you're sharing the numbers are total. Okay, so the first one is 40 squat clean. So by the end of it, you would have completed 20 each. All right, your squat clean starts from the floor. Come up, drop under the bar. Okay, again, you're doing however many reps that you like with your partner. You decide that before you start. All right, so first one is squat clean. Once you finish the 40 squat cleans, you then move on to the next exercise, which is 20 toes to bar or hanging knee raises, right? If you can do toes to bar, obviously you'll know what those are. Otherwise, hanging knee raise is on the rig and you're bringing your knees. You can do a strict hanging knee raise or you can add a kip. Okay, so that is your option for your toes to bar. All right, after that one, once you finish that number, off with that one, if you've got one of you that can do a toe to bar and one of you that can't, that's okay. The person that can do the toe to bar, do 10 toes to bar, and then you can do your hanging knee raise. That's absolutely fine. Okay, 40 box burpee, box jump over. Remember your options here. Obviously your burpee chest to floor is your hardest version. Otherwise you've got your burpee, out, in, and stand up. Okay, so you've got all your variations. You can also do a 3-point burpee, out, in, and stand up. Okay, so it is a burpee, then box jump, over. Burpee, you can also step up and over. All right, obviously the hardest one would be chest to floor, jumping up and over. Once you've completed 40 of those together with your partner, you'll move on to 20 chest to bar or 20 pull-ups, all right, wherever you are at there. If you can't do either of those, I want you to get a box and practice the movement, okay? So you can either have the box fully, so you have both feet on the box, or move it to the side and just have one foot on, okay? So taking your body through the kipping movement of the pull-up is jump, down, straight down, through, back up, down, through, and up. Alright, so that is your pull-up, your kipping pull-up, and that can be an option for if you can't do it without the box. After that one, we move into 40 overhead squats. Alright, you can start at a lighter weight and build as you go through the reps, but I want you to focus on quality and form for every one of your squats, aiming to get below 90 for each one. Now, if you can't yet get below 90, I don't want any weight on your bar, okay? Or you can just stay with the stick and slow down the rep. Don't do it really fast if you're just using a stick. I want you to tempo it, okay? So with the stick, elbows nice and locked out, shoulders engaged, into your squat, all the way down and all the way up. So just remember, if you can't get below 90, so if your squat looks like this, I don't want to see any weight on your bar, okay? Just work on your form, your technique, and then when you can confidently get below 90 with your squat, then you can start adding on some weight, all right? Okay, after you guys finish the 40 overhead squat, you are moving into 20 handstand push-ups. Okay, that's not a large number, there will only be 10 each, okay? So try not to do too much of the plates under the mat. Try for an option that is quite challenging for you. One possibly that you can only do 2 or 3 reps at a time. So that may be with no mat at all, all right? Now, if you can't yet do handstand push-ups, you can do a pike off the box, or you can do an A-frame, okay? So pike off the box would be the next option. So you just pop your feet on a box or a bench, then walk yourself in, and then you're here. Okay? If that one's a little bit tough still, go to your A-frame. Here, head towards the floor, and up. Okay? So those are your options for your handstand push-up if you can't do it yet against the wall. All right, our second to last one is shoulder to overhead. So with your shoulder to overhead, you can do a strict press, which is no bending of the knees, or you can do a push press, or you can do a push jerk. Alright, with this one, if you're not working with a barbell yet, you can do those same movements with dumbbells, alright? Okay, 20 pistols is your final one. If you can do pistols, cool. If not, you can do a toe support, which is this one here. Or, if you've got that, and you're quite confident in that, again, this is only 10 reps each. Wrap your toe around, down and up. On each of the options, I want you to make sure that your hip crease is below the knee. Part 2 of full body is again shared reps. You're starting with 60 calories on any machine. Again, you are choosing the reps that you're going to go with here. I go, you go, and accumulating 60 calories. Then you'll move on to the GHD, so either 40 GHDs or 40 weighted butterfly sit-ups. GHDs, if you are doing those, you'll know what those are. Otherwise, you've got our butterfly sit-up with a plate. So I want you to touch your feet when you come up, touch the floor at the bottom. Feet, floor. Okay, that is your weighted butterfly sit-up, so you'll do 40 of those, obviously that'll be 20 each. Then you'll move into 12 bulldogs. I'd probably suggest doing these in 2s or 3s at a time. Okay, so your bulldog shuttle looks like, this is a mini bulldog, okay? You start in the middle, alright, on your tummy. Then you come up, run to the other side, tummy, run right through, tummy, and then you come back to the middle cone, which is where you started. That is also where you finish. That is 1. Okay? So either do 1, 2, or 3, and then your partner will go. Alright? So I go, you go. After you finish 12 in total, you're doing 3-minute plank hold, but 30 seconds at a time each. So I'll do 30 seconds, she'll do 30 seconds, and so on. With your plank, I want you to make sure that your hips are not dropping, okay? So keep them up, squeeze nice and tight for the full 30 seconds. Then you rest while your partner does her 30 seconds.